Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new fragrance video. As you can tell from the thumbnail, today we're going to be talking about a brand new release, 2022, from Zoologist Perfumes Cardinal. This is from Master Perfumer Rosandu Matu. May he rest in peace. I'm so excited and honored to do this video. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Well, as I stated, from the moment Victor announced this release, I was so excited to get my hands on this. And I just couldn't wait because I love birds and I love Cardinal and I love Zoologist Perfumes. If you've been watching this channel for some time, you know how much I adore Zoologist Perfumes. Now, do I love every single fragrance they make? I don't. I've got to be honest with you. But what I do love about them is a few things. They check off a lot of the boxes for me. Their attention to detail is impeccable. I love that. I love how much time they spend getting these fragrances right. They are an award-winning fragrance house. That's another box you can check off. Their storytelling is impeccable. The stories they invoke. And I love animals and I love the artwork. So there's so much to love about this fragrance house. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. So here's my sample, and I always suggest that you order samples no matter what brand it is. Always sample, 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 because this fragrance for a 60 ml costs $175, and this sample right here only costs $8 and some shipping. So I always recommend sampling your fragrance first. Let me go ahead and put on the screen here what the full bottle presentation looks like, and I'll put both bottles on. So I'll put the original here first along with the box presentation so you can see what it looks like. Like I said, I love their attention to detail and I love the art. And as you can tell, it's kind of like a yellowish kind of juice, the best I can tell. But if you buy the deluxe bottle, which I'll put on the screen right now, it's a red bottle. So I don't want you to think the juice is red. That is just the color of the bottle that the juice is in. And I happen to think that is a gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. So very beautiful. Like I said, I love the artwork, but I today am reviewing my sample. And one of the things I love about their samples is their attention to detail with those as well. Because you've got the full story right here. They tell you the story. You've got the really cool picture over here. And then like I showed you the artwork and then some of the pertinent information on the back. And I've used quite a bit of this already. I've given it a proper wearing. But you get this atomizer. You know, it's got Cardinal on the side with the Zoologist Perfumes logo. So you're really getting that attention to detail that I love, because sometimes when you order samples from other companies, you get those splash bottles, and I know if you're like me, you probably hate those. So let's go ahead and put the notes on the screen real quick, and I'll read them to you, and then we'll spray it, and I'll give you my impression. All right, on the top, we've got lemon, bergamot, mandarin, and green leaves. In the heart, we have rose, clary sage, and leather. And in the base, or the dry down, we have vanilla, oak moss, musk, and patchouli. Based on those notes, this is your classic Chypre fragrance. It's got all the ear markings of a good Chypre, and I am here for that. So let's go ahead and smell it, and I'll tell you what I think. I don't even have to lift my hand to my nose. You can already smell the notes jumping off my hand. That's a really good sign. That first blast is really invigorating. And when you have a good Chypre fragrance, you really have those citruses on the top, which you have with this fragrance. The lemon and the bergamot are really jumping off. And then when you mix that with the green leaf accord, you know, you're really getting this beautiful freshness that's just absolutely I don't know how to, it's really invigorating. That's the best word I know how to describe it. Now, this fragrance is very, very herbaceous. You can really smell the green in this fragrance. Now, it's not too sharp. It's not that off-putting. It's different. Now, to my nose, I'm also smelling something piney. And maybe I'm imagining that in my head, because when I think of Cardinal, I always see them in the pictures, you know, or on film, you know, and a snow-covered pine, and they're sitting in the branches, frolicking about. And so maybe I'm imagining that pine scent, but I'm definitely picking up a pine-like scent, you know, something resinous along with those green leaves. But the green leaves and that big, bright, invigorating notes on the top with the bergamot, the lemon, and the mandarin really give it a nice, fresh brightness. Now, if I were to describe this fragrance in 3 words, I would say it's herbaceous, it's animalic, and balsamic. And the balsamic is just, it's got this really nice, warming, cozy kind of sweetness coming from it. And I think you might be getting a little bit of that from the clary sage. The clary sage is also giving it, a bit of muskiness as well. And it's really, really nice. The rose is there, but I don't really detect it all that much. Some notes that I'm really getting from this is those green leafy notes, the animalic notes coming from the leather, and the very, very strong musk. And I think that musk is coming from the musk note and also coming from the clary sage. And then that animalic notes, just really, really strong in there. This is a really, I've worn this fragrance several times. And at first, I really didn't like it that much. And then I liked it a little bit more. And now I'm really starting to find myself really liking this fragrance. It's really different. If you're looking for a fragrance that stands out, which a lot of you are, because I hear about it in the comments section, you don't want to smell like everybody else. You don't want to smell like Sauvage. You don't want to smell like Dior, or whatever the case may be. You're looking for something to stand out in the crowd. Look no further than Zoologist Perfumes, because they make some standout fragrances. And like I said, when you wear this fragrance, you're gonna smell different. You're not gonna smell like everybody else, but you're not gonna smell horrible either. Zoologist fragrances can be one of those houses where it's a niche fragrance lover's house, where you really have to be into fragrances to like them. I think with this particular one with Cardinal, I think anybody could like this fragrance. There's something very, very nice about it, especially with that freshness. I'm picturing in my head just basically snow-covered pine trees. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this fragrance, with a bit of musk. I don't really pick up the patchouli all that much, and I don't really pick up the vanilla, at least not yet. I'm sure as this fragrance starts to dry down and develop, I'll probably pick up a little more of that vanilla and patchouli as well. But I'm definitely getting some nice earthiness and some nice woodiness, and who knows, maybe that is coming from the patchouli. I tend to think that earthiness was coming a little bit from the clary sage, maybe a little bit from the oak moss. But yeah, it could be coming from the patchouli as well. All in all, this is a very different fragrance. Very herbaceous, very herbal, very animalic with the leather. The best time to wear this fragrance, I would say, would be the fall and winter. To me, that seems like it's where this fragrance would be best suited, fall and winter. Maybe not so much in spring and summer. And I feel like you could wear this fragrance for just about any occasion. I think it's that versatile, where you can wear it at night, during the day, whether it be at the office or whether you're just going somewhere casual or having a good time, or maybe an office party, whatever the case may be. I think it's that versatile. I got about 2 hours of projection with this fragrance. I'd say it projects at about an arm's length, and I got about 6 to 8 hours of longevity. Anyways, guys, that is my thoughts on Zoologist Perfumes and Cardinal. All in all, it's a nice fragrance. You're going to stand alone. You're not going to smell like everybody else. It's a very green, very musky, just very herbaceous fragrance. A little bit of freshness on the top. And if you guys like fragrances like that, then this is the fragrance for you. But like I said, definitely try a sample. And those are my thoughts on Cardinal, guys. Have you tried this fragrance yet? If so, leave a comment down below. Tell me what some of your favorite Zoologist fragrances are. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another fragrance video. I hope wherever you guys are, you're finding peace and happiness. And I can't wait to see you all in the next video.